Hey, what's going down, y'all? It's your boy Keiski, back at it again. It's a beautiful morning. Mobbing up here to the gym real quick. But I just wanted to touch on this subject while the gun was still hot. The Drake and Party album that just dropped, bro. I'm fucking with it. I don't have a bad thing to say about it at all. Now, granted, I ain't heard the entire album, but I done heard majority of that motherfucker, and it's banging. You feel me? As somebody who enjoys R&B, as somebody who is a fellow R&B artist, not only do I enjoy listening to the album, but I also feel like as an R&B artist, there are things I can learn from it. That's probably what I like about it the most, as a matter of fact. And furthermore, when this nigga was making gangster music, everybody felt like he wasn't being authentic to himself. Feel me? Everybody was, I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but most of the comments I was hearing and seeing from people when he was making gangster music was, he needs to stick in his lane, you feel me? He needs to stick to R&B because everybody knows he's not a gangster. I'm not saying that's what I am saying, because at the end of the day, I don't know the man. I'm not around him every day. Drake could be the most gangster nigga that I've ever met in my life. But I don't know, because I don't know that nigga. So I'm not going to pass no judgment on him. I'm just saying I felt like he wasn't a gangster. You feel me? I'm not getting gangster energy from him. I pick up on gangster mannerisms. You feel me? I know what a real gangster look like. And I know what it looks like when somebody's just being something or trying to be something that they not. And I just felt like hearing him talk tough and talk about murder and this, that, and the third, I just ain't want to hear that shit from Drake. So now that he done decided to step back in his lane, at least for the time being, I'm happy with it, you feel me? As a matter of fact, listening to it, I honestly feel like he actually got pretty creative with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He threw a joint on there where he wasn't even speaking English, bro. I'm fucking with it. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. As a matter of fact, just me being able to learn from it, I don't know. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm seeing a lot of hype. I'm seeing a lot of people out there talking about it's trash and just not good music. And here's what I want you to do. If you think it's not good music, I want you to take a random friend, you feel me? Just probably the closest nigga to you, right? Somebody you real cool with. Now, I want you to imagine your friend bringing you that album and asking you what you thought about it. Would you tell him it's trash? You feel me? Would you tell your friend that album were trash if that were his album, if he recorded that hoe, if that was his voice? I don't think you would, bro. I think you would tell your nigga, hey, you got something special here. You should go ahead and put it out. You should market that motherfucker correctly. That way, it can take your career as far as possible. You be playing that shit at your functions. You feel me? You be telling everybody, you know what I'm saying? As soon as he put that motherfucker out, you be telling everybody, yeah, I know that nigga, you feel me? I know him. I know the dude that made this. I bet you would be promoting that hoe with pride if it was somebody you knew that dropped that hoe. But because it's Drake, and everybody's just on this wave of not liking this nigga at the moment, everybody's talking about his trash. I just think it's hypocritical. So I took the time to listen to a lot of them hoes unbiasedly. I don't know if that's a fucking word, but if it wasn't then, it is now. I liked that one on there. It was slowed down, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was something Houston. Obviously, paying homage to his Houston influences, I guess. I was fucking with that. You feel me? The slow down, R&B, just laid back groove for that ass. You know what I'm talking about? I don't have a bad thing to say about that house so far. And then Party, you feel me? I never have been a big Party fan, to be honest with you. But he did have songs back in the day that I kept in the rotation. And hearing this album just kind of gave me a reminiscent vibe from that era. And even just like talking about R&B and just referencing their voices and shit, you feel me? I felt like they had some good riffs and runs in that hoe. You feel me? As an R&B artist, I can learn from that. That's the kind of shit I'm paying attention to so that I can learn how to do it myself as an R&B artist. So I can appreciate that. You feel me? Now, granted, just because I fuck with the album don't mean that I agree with everything this nigga say and do. Because I don't. I agree that sometimes I be seeing Drake do shit that makes me cringe. Even as somebody who likes his art, he still does shit that when I look at that shit, I'm like, damn, that's not a very good representation of your character, bro. But I'm not here to judge that nigga's character. That's his journey to walk. I'm on my own journey. I'm focused on myself. I'm trying to better myself. And I can honestly say, looking at the project through an unbiased lens has allowed me to be inspired by it. So that's why I'm not going to talk no shit about the project, bro. I'm not going to say I've been waiting on that motherfucker, because I haven't. But real is real, bro. That hoe is fire. By my standards, you feel me? By my standards, as somebody who likes R&B, as somebody who likes pop music, as somebody who likes rap music, I feel like that hoe is fire. And I don't mean fire in a way that it's like mind-blowing or anything, but people are going around acting like that hoe sucked. People are going around acting like that hoe was garbage. And I'm like, really? I bet a lot of y'all motherfuckers that saying it's garbage, that make y'all own music yourselves, I bet money that shit is better than your shit, bro. On M's. I bet money, I'm willing to bet whatever I got in my pocket right now. If you were to play your music alongside that shit, nigga, you'd be embarrassed, nigga. Y'all niggas need to quit playing, acting like, oh, I could do better than Drake. Like, look, man. He's a legend for a reason, dog. There's a reason why motherfuckers been waiting on this nigga music to come out season by season for the last, what, 15, 20 years down there? There's a reason for that shit, my nigga. He's a professional. And you gotta give niggas their flares, dog. I ain't even touched on Kendrick yet. And that's partially because if you know me, bro, if you're around me on a day-to-day basis, you know I fuck with Kendrick. I've been fucking with Kendrick since, let me think. I was about 12, 13 when I started listening to that nigga. And I've been listening to damn near everything he put out ever since. You feel me? So I'm not hating on Kendrick. I'm not picking a side with his beef bullshit like everybody want me to. I'm just speaking from the standpoint of somebody who's trying to grow and learn as an artist. And I'm saying it was a good piece of art. You feel me? It was a good piece of art, and I honestly feel like I can learn from it as a student of the game. You feel me? That's really all I got to say about that. Cause y'all on the net hating like a motherfucker. Y'all niggas be hating, dog. Fuck what that motherfucker selling. I don't care what is selling, because at the end of the day, that shit don't affect me. I don't give a damn what it sells. Shit, I be listening to music every day that don't sell shit. Artists that are underground, but you know the music is fire though. Just because a motherfucker don't sell records don't mean they ain't fire, my nigga. So, as far as judging the shit on sales, of course his sales are gonna be down right now. He just got that ass towed up by one of the best artists in the game, my nigga. Like, what do you expect? He just got torched, nigga. Publicly. So, of course, his sales are gonna be down. Of course, motherfuckers is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's to be expected. But just because a motherfucker's sales is down, you feel me, that don't take away from how great the art is. If that motherfucker was trash, I would have said it was trash. If it was truthfully trash, I would have said that hoe was trash. But it's not. And some of y'all motherfuckers just need to learn to accept that kind of shit. Because y'all motherfuckers just acting like robots. Y'all letting the net tell y'all what y'all should think all the time. That's really the point of this video right now. Y'all letting the net tell y'all what y'all should think. I got a mind of my own. And if I listen to the shit and I feel like it's fire, bitch. It is what it is. Y'all can have your own opinion, and if you feel like it's trash for your own reasons, I'm not even talking to you right now, nigga. If you feel like it's trash by your own standards for your own reasons, that's cool. You not a part of the group I'm addressing right now. It's for the motherfuckers that see all the headlines on YouTube and the news and this and that, and seeing the shit about Drake's lawsuits and all that shit, and gauging their opinion based off that alone. Motherfuckers making videos about that hoe being trash, and they ain't gave it a listen yet. They ain't even gave it a fair shot yet. It's completely biased. Like I said, my nigga, right is right, and vice versa, my nigga. I'm not finna be dick riding for nobody. Nobody, nigga. This is Kiski talking to you right now, my nigga. Remember my name, bitch. And watch, months gonna go by. This bullshit gonna blow over, and you're gonna hear motherfuckers playing that hoe at parties. It's gonna be on the radio 9 times out of 10. I can't say for sure it's gonna be on the radio, but I know motherfuckers gonna be bumping that hoe. I know niggas, girls is gonna be bumping that hoe. I know fucking women to and from work gonna be bumping that hoe. You know what I'm saying? And half you niggas is gonna be bumping that hoe too. You feel me? Just because y'all can't resist it, it's just good music. You feel me? Good music is good music, and when you get tired of listening to that shit as a consumer, you feel me? When you get tired of listening to the same artists, the same projects, the same this, the same that, you feel me? It's in our nature to want something different, you feel me? It's just like when you fucking with a girl and you young and you dumb and you ain't committed yet, you still out there, you know what I'm saying, slanging pecker. Okay. Once you get tired of one, you gonna move on to the next. And as a consumer, that's how we work, bro. For the most part. Some shit gets better with time, and some shit, you feel me, you can always go back to after a certain amount of time. But all in all, new music is something I get excited about when it's an artist I fuck with, you feel me? And I don't necessarily fuck with Drake. I gave y'all my take on that shit the last Drake video I put out, but what I'm trying to say is I'm looking for new inspiration on R&B to make my shit better. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. I'm looking for inspiration to help me grow as a student in the rap game and in the R&B game. And that's what I'm using this shit for. Inspiration. And it was inspirational. If that hoe were trash, my nigga, if I felt like I could do just as good, if not better, it wouldn't be inspirational. But it is. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, you feel me? Hopefully y'all can learn something from this. If you don't take nothing else away, just take this away with you. You feel me? Use your own head. You feel me? Don't let nobody tell you what to think. You feel me? Don't let nobody tell you what's right and what's wrong. If you don't understand the shit, you gotta come to your own conclusion, my nigga. My conclusion is the album was far, or at least so far from what I done heard. I don't have a problem with it. It's not garbage like everybody else is saying out there. And I'm speaking up for myself. And I'm standing on that shit. And if I change my mind, I'm going to come forward and say it. But as of right now, this is where I stand. Y'all be easy. Mob shit.